So now I'm going to show you how to make a Syphon coffee. It looks really complicated, but I promise you it's very simple. What we're going to do, there's a few parts to this, so I'll just explain those first. So you have top glass, bottom glass, and a filter. So the filter you have to fit, you need to pull down on the spring and make sure the hook is attached to the pipe. If you don't do that, when the water starts to come up and through, the filter will actually move around and won't filter out the coffee properly. Okay, so I have a UV heater, which is great, they're super fast. If you don't have one of these at home, and I imagine you don't, I would suggest getting one of the little butane burners, just not the ones that are the kerosene or the little candle wick ones. They are just not fast enough. You will be there for hours. Okay, so I've got the bottom glass on top of the burner, and I'm just going to put the top glass down into the lid. So I'm going to fill the bottom glass up to the 5. I do like to use water that has been heated just to speed the process up even a little bit more, but you can use room temperature, that's fine. Okay, so once I've got that filled up, I can sit my top glass in. Now, I'm just going to turn my burner on. So, very cool looking. I think the best part about siphons is it does make you feel like a scientist. So, it's kind of great. And now I'm just going to wait for the water to boil. As the water starts to boil, it will travel up the tube through the filter and into the top glass. I won't add the coffee until all the water's through into the top glass. You don't want to tip dry coffee onto the wet filter, it'll stick. I've already pre-ground the coffee and weighed it out, so you can have it ground in store or grind it at home. The fresher, the better. Alright, so as I get to the end, I'm going to reduce the heat. I have to reach around. So once the water's settled, like it's no longer traveling up, I can't get any more out of the bottom glass, but it's staying in the top glass still, then I'm going to add my coffee. So come up over the top. And now I need to stir it straight away, just to make sure that it's all saturated. I'm getting all of the flavor out of the ground coffee, no Milo lumps, no dry bits. And then you leave it to brew, just sitting in that top glass, so leaving it on the heat, but leaving it on that low setting. And I leave it to brew for a few minutes. The benefit of the Syphon, apart from being really cool looking, is it's a full immersion, so the ground coffee is sitting in the water. What that means in terms of taste is you're going to get a lot of body and a lot of flavour. So it's going to be sort of rich and smooth and sort of full tasting. Once your coffee's brewed for a little while, give it one more stir. Just like with a plunger, you want to be careful not to wrap the sides of the glass too much. So once I've stirred the brew, I'm going to put the lid on. And once I remove it from the heat, the vacuum will be gone and the coffee will start to filter back through, and it's going to all end up in the bottom glass again. So I'll turn this guy off first and then take it off. And it will slowly filter down and through. If you want to speed up the filtration, take the lid off and it will go a little faster, but I like a slow, sort of steady extraction. Once it has all filtered back through, there's no more coming, take the lid off, put it upside down, because it also functions as a stand for the top glass. You do have to grab it from the top to take it out. This part is quite warm. And then pop that in and serve your coffee from the bottom glass. So Syphon coffee, really fun to make if you have the time and the equipment. It does make a really beautiful cup of coffee. Like I said, lots of body, lots of flavour. That's how you make a Syphon.